Hello everyone, Andy's Randomness here. We have breaking news regarding the Orlando and New York City radio market. First up, we're going to get right into Orlando. The breaking news from Orlando involves the return of 102 Jams. 102 Jams officially has returned to the Central Florida airwaves. This occurred earlier this afternoon. Therefore, that means alt-rock radio has disappeared from the airwaves in Orlando, which this was kind of coming. And there were two reasons why this was going to happen. The first obvious reason, and I have pointed this out in the most recent radio news updates, basically FM 101.9's ratings were not doing well in the Orlando market. There really wasn't a need for the alt-rock format in terms of people tuning in. And with Tampa recently now launching 2 throwback hip-hop stations, this absolutely made sense for Odyssey to do this move today. Now, it's been rumored for a while that, again, the alt-rock format was doomed in Orlando, and those rumors for the past 4 years, it's been rumored since 2020 when a majority of FM 101.9 staff got laid off. So here we go again with 101.9 in Orlando going through another format change. To think that, yeah, we did have 102 Jams back in the early 2010s. Then it became AMP Radio. And then obviously the AMP radio stations got sold off once Entercom came in. 2017, the alt-rock format came to Orlando. And yeah, look at that. 7 years in Orlando. And now there's no alt-rock station. There was a rumor that maybe it could be on HD radio. But sadly, Odyssey does not want to do that. In an official post on the FM 101.9 account on Twitter/X, they are directing everybody to download the Odyssey app and listen to New Alternative, which is their exclusive station. So there are a few negative reactions to this news, but again, radio is a business, and again, basically, with, again, the Tampa Bay radio market now having 2 throwback hip-hop stations, again, it made absolute sense why this format change needed to happen today. Farewell, FM 101.9. You've given Orlando a few good memories when you had DJs, and then you decided in 2020 to let the DJs go. So, yeah, Odyssey, Entercom at work. So that's where I'm going to leave that at. Now on to the next breaking news story for the New York City radio market. It is imminent that beginning on September 1st, for the first time since 2012, music will be heard on 98.7 FM. What do I mean by that? Well, if you've been in New York City for a long time like I have, you certainly remember the R&B station WRKS FM 98.7 KISS FM. That was sold off to Good Karma Brands Media Group in 2012 to have ESPN Sports Talk New York come onto the airwaves. Since 2012, 98.7 FM has been home to 3 New York sports teams: the New York Jets, the New York Knicks, and the New York Rangers. I reported earlier this year that New York Jets football will officially be moving to WAXQ FM Q104.3, with the first game for the New York Jets with their preseason game against the Washington Commanders to take place on Saturday, August 10th, which will be a 12 noon game. So for those looking to hear the play-by-play voice of Bob Wischusen, you'll be able to hear him on 104.3 beginning a week from this Saturday. As far as what's going to happen with the New York Knicks and the New York Rangers, that is a to be determined. Stay here on Andy's Randomness for more details on the future of what will happen to the future broadcast rights of both the Madison Square Garden basketball and hockey team. But as far as the imminent news that music will be returning to 98.7 FM beginning on Sunday, September 1st, it looks like it is imminent. There are rumors that Univision is looking into a Spanish music radio station that is going to be similar based on La Rumba in Philadelphia, which is reggaeton. So there is a chance that reggaeton might be making its way to the New York City radio market. Now, as far as rumors about Pulse 87 is concerned, I have heard from the owners of Pulse 87. They do not have any plans at this imminent time to purchase the 98.7 FM frequency. Also, regarding any potential rumors that John Catsimatidis and Chad Lopez are considering bringing back WABC FM to the airwaves for the first time since the early 1970s, there is a possibility that Mr. Catsimatidis and Mr. Lopez are considering making this move, and an announcement could possibly be made within the next couple of weeks. Now, yes, WABC is technically talk radio. However, what do they mean by music, you may be wondering? Well, remember, WABC has music on the weekends, on their AM feed, 77. On Saturdays, you have, at 5 p.m., Vinny Madunio with his 1-hour show that leads up to Cousin Brucey on Saturdays from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Then, of course, you have music legend Tony Orlando that does his show from 10 p.m. to midnight. And then on Sundays, you currently have Joe Piscopo with Frank Sinatra Sunday Night Music Block. So that report of FM returning back to 98.7 could be true. It certainly would be great for Cousin Brucey, because certainly he would be happy to be on an FM stereo frequency for the first time since he was on CBS FM. I have to make a correction. Cousin Brucey is actually heard in stereo on the FM dial, but here's the catch. It's in the Hamptons on 107.1. But only time will tell, but I do agree with more imminent rumors that a Spanish language station could be coming onto 98.7. I think those rumors seem more likely than John Catsimatidis and Chad Lopez over at Red Apple Media Group doing that. Univision is a bigger company. They have more money to spend, and I think it makes a lot more sense that reggaeton could be heard on 98.7 as soon as September 1st. So again, that's all I have for now. Very big developments going on with both the Orlando, Florida, and New York City radio markets. Stay here for Andy's Randomness for more updates. As far as when the format change will happen in New York, I'm likely not going to be here when it happens, but I will be monitoring it while I'm away, and I will give an update as needed as possible. So with that, we're going to wrap up this video. If you found this video useful, rate it, comment, and subscribe here, because I try to do these updates as much as I can when we do have breaking news in terms of the radio landscape. So with that, we're going to conclude this video. Thank you all for watching, and let's see what happens with the Orlando radio market. I really think that having Jams 102.7 is the right thing to do, and let's welcome them back to Orlando, because I've been hearing a lot of positive feedback, and, you know, negative feedback that FM 101.9's gone, but you know what? Who knows? Maybe 101.1 in Orlando will play more alt-rock. Maybe they should make up the slack. So until the next one, please take care.